What improved your quality of life so much you wish you did it sooner? Story 1. Permanently placed my phone on Do Not Disturb. Allow calls from contacts. This one change saved me from constant disruptive, unwanted calls. Life is good on no ring lane. I did something similar. I turned off push notifications for pretty much every app. Story 2. Flossing. I never saw the dentist as a kid, and no one really pushed me to or cared about my dental health. As an older Redditor who had poor dental hygiene growing up, keep at it. Getting old sucks as it is, but even worse when you have a problem that could have been avoided. Story 3. 43-year-old. Started exercising regularly again, 4 times a week. Forget the physical benefit for a minute. The mental benefits outweigh the gains all day. This is exactly why I finally took up exercise. I've never considered myself a fitness girl by any means, but last winter my mental health took such a hit that I had to try something, and I liked it so much that I'm sticking with it. Story 4. Automating simple yet time-consuming tasks like Excel macros. You wouldn't realize how much time you save beforehand, but it sure does save heaps. Excel is a huge part of my work. Where do I learn this stuff? Thank you. Story 5. You young kids will think this is crazy, but I'm glad to have gotten older. All those things that worried me when I was in my 20s just don't matter anymore. I'm 67 now and much happier. Totally agree. 53-year-old woman here, a hottie in my youth. The relief and freedom of not feeling like my worth is dependent upon my looks is palpable. I stopped dyeing my hair during quarantine, and now I have this wild silver streak in the front that I love. I think I'm going to grow it long again and fully rock the witch vibe. Why? Because I'm old enough to no longer give a shit about other people's judgment. Also, a lot of more substantial lessons about life and living and death. Story 6. Learning to get over myself. Nobody cares what I do. Nobody is looking at me. Why should I care if they are? Nobody outside my circle has enough context to make accurate judgments about how I live. So why am I trying so hard to justify my decisions? As soon as I adopted that mindset, being alive got significantly less shitty. I do my best to be a decent person and take care of myself. And the only opinions I care about are mine, my partner's, and my therapist's. Story 7. Breathing exercises. Focusing on really deep exhales. After about 10 minutes, my whole outlook for the day changes. I went back to find this comment. I read this and thought I'd try it. I didn't think I'd even make it 10 minutes. A half hour later, I felt almost high off oxygen. I'm writing to let you know that I feel much calmer now. Thanks for the breath of fresh air. Story 8. Cutting out toxic friends. After years of knowing someone, it can be hard to see that they are no longer the person they were when the relationship started. My childhood best friend grew into a manipulative, selfish prick. For years, I hung out with him almost every day after work and always felt miserable afterwards. Everyone around me questioned why I still spent time with him. I always made excuses that seemed ridiculous in hindsight. I should have cut ties 10 years ago. Story 9. Yoga. I'm an old guy and discovered it at age 56 in 2005. By now, I'm still not terribly proficient, but yoga has kept me limber. More importantly, it has been amazing for improving my peace of mind. Whenever somebody asks why I practice yoga, I reply, for peace of mind. Story 10. Independent blankets for my wife and I in bed. Incredible how much better you sleep when there's no waking up with blankets pulled half off or using one that's too heavy or too light. I'd highly recommend for anyone that sleeps with a significant other. We are setting up 2 twin beds head to head. He has nerve damage and twitches in the night. We are also opposites on the hot and cold scale. I think this will let us hold hands and talk, but have our own micro environment. My girlfriend and I were flatmates before we started dating. We've been a couple for nearly a year now, but still have the 2 separate bedrooms. When we first started dating, we talked about how great it was going to be that we could move into the bigger room and turn the other one into a studio, craft room, office, whatever. Eventually, we realized that we really like having separate beds to sleep in. We can have sex in either room, cuddle for hours, and watch a movie after, etc. But then when it comes time to actually sleep, we can go our separate ways and get a good quality, uninterrupted night of sleep. If one of us just needs a nap while the other is doing something in the room, we just go to the other bedroom and sleep. If we need some time to ourselves for any reason, the other room is there. We have sleepovers in each other's rooms sometimes, and it feels fresh and fun every time because it's not the norm. It's like living together and having our own place all at once. I feel like we've reinvented the wheel with how well it's worked for us so far. Story 11. Buying a wardrobe of good quality, properly fitting clothing that I actually like. Agonizing over what to wear every morning because this doesn't fit properly. This one has a stain. I just wore this yesterday. I don't like how this sits on my body, would start my day off very badly. For me, the big thing was realizing that the size I buy doesn't matter, it's how it fits. I have some tops that are a size small. I have some tops that are an extra large. Who the hell cares what size is on the label? Don't stick to one size because that's your size. If you like something, try on different sizes and find out what suits you best. Story 12. As a kid, I got braces, and any flossing I did stopped completely right there since it was too annoying to work around them. Once I got them off, I overheard a relative of mine talking about how his dentist told him he'd have no teeth if he didn't start flossing, and for some reason, that stuck with me. However, I still really hated flossing my back teeth with floss alone, so I began looking for flossing picks, and ended up finding a great one specifically designed to assist in getting the back teeth, Dentec Easy Reach Floss Picks. Ever since buying those, there has been nearly no days where I miss flossing. While I would strongly recommend anyone who hates using string alone to look into flossers, and I would like to endorse these picks, there is a slight issue. They redesigned them recently, and I have not had a chance to use the new design. Just looking at them, I can tell they still have the good shape for the back teeth flossing, and they seem fine, but the floss quality has changed, and I haven't tried the new floss yet, so I don't know how good they currently are. Story 13. Bought a cart that carries my groceries from the car to my apartment. No more trying to carry 5 bags in each hand. I read this as if the cart was automated and takes them by itself, but I don't think that's what you meant. If it is, then where do I buy one? Story 14. Roomba. Oh my god, not having to sweep dog and cat hair all day is such a blessing. Real talk, I don't know a single damn person with pets who has one, and I need an objective opinion. Does that shit really pick up all the cat hair? I've got 4 fuzzy beasts at home, and I really do want a little vacuum 2D2, but I could not convince myself to drop the cash on one only for it to struggle to keep up. How frequently do you have to maintain it? Story 15. I stopped caring. Not everyone is going to like you. All you need to do is like yourself. Story 16. Eating healthy. It's amazing after you realize how much you feel like shit after you just took down a double cheeseburger, extra large fries, and a large Coke, but at the same time, you don't realize it and just think you're tired. Good eating habits and exercising changed my life. Story 17. Seeing a therapist. My dad died when I was 16, and I never saw or really talked to anyone about it till I was in my 30s. So many years wasted being angry and sad. Story 18. Quitting smoking. I couldn't imagine life without it back then, but man, life is better without a constant need like that, not to mention all the health benefits. Me too, I can walk and run and go upstairs without wheezing now. Story 19. Sleeping when I'm sleepy. Instructions unclear. Fired from work.